Elon's tweet about that robot scared everybody, just the way he worded it.
He said, "This is nothing. In a few years, that bot will move so fast you need a strobe light to see it. Sweet dreams."
He's such a
he's
I
a
love
motherfucker.
That guy's so
he
awesome.
He scares the shit out of me. But he's right.
Yeah.
Listen, man, he's probably one of the smartest human beings on the planet Earth. That guy's, you know that they think he might have invented Bitcoin? There's a lot of speculation online. You know what? Here's the thing. I want to talk about this in this podcast. I didn't even read the article. I looked at the headline. I'm like, probably, and I kept moving.
He started PayPal, right? Didn't him and I think Peter Thiel started PayPal, right? Co-founders of it.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe that's what like made him. And there's a video of him from like the 1990s where he got like $1 million car delivered. Like he was just starting to ball when he's just starting to ball out of control. He's probably like one of the smartest human beings ever.
That new sports car.
Oh, this Tesla?
Yeah.
Roadster.
He's a fascinating guy, man. Do you know he just like made a whole town out of like a battery? Like he made like the biggest battery in the history of the world. Did you hear about that one? Yeah, there's some new thing that he just built. They just built the largest battery in the history of the world. It's like a building. It's like this guy is fucking Nikola Tesla. He's a madman.
We're gonna have battery explosions in the future. That's gonna be a big thing.
Oh, for sure.
You know,
right?
Like this whole town's gonna blow up.
Tesla has built the world's largest battery in Australia. What in the fuck? Elon Musk is making good on his promise to solve an energy crisis in Australia. Can you make that bigger? It says, screw that up. Oh, here it goes. It's fully installed the world's largest lithium-ion battery in South Australia, the state government said in a statement Thursday. Tesla teamed up with a French renewable energy firm and the local government to install the battery, which Musk promised to deliver within 100 days of signing the contract, or it would be free.
Wow.
He's crazy.
Why would he do that?
He's a crazy person. He's a madman. He's like a fucking mad scientist he's like a guy from a movie, right? Like if you had a movie and there was some mad billionaire Robert Downey Jr. type character that just kept inventing the newest craziest shit and was at the cutting edge of science and was telling everybody to look out for the fucking robots that are going to kill us, it would be Elon Musk.
Have you met him?
No. He came to the comedy show one night. I was panicking. I was scared.
He watched you though, right?
I
think he did. He had a nice army with him.
Yeah, he brings a lot of people with guns. It's a good move.
Yeah, very good move.
Especially if you're worried about robots. Fuck, man. He's right, though. That's the scary thing. When you watch that one robot, there's one mini robot. There's this little yellow one in this video, and it's running on the ground at like a very fast rate. And you're like, wait. Like you're trying to wrap your head around this thing. Like, what if this thing has guns? What if it's got a little camera and it's got guns and it's running at you like this? And it's like the size of a 44 Magnum. It's like a series of 44 Magnums pointed at you. It's about that big and it's running like 100 times faster than you could ever run. Like what? Yeah. Hold on. This is like probably how people in Yemen feel. Like, yes, I've been telling you. You can't let them use robots. You know, like the people that get bombed with drones, we've just sort of like, that's not real. You don't even have to like tell us about it. No one has to tell us that they're going to do it. They just do it, right? And something like 80% of the people that they kill are innocent. There's some crazy number of people that the drones have killed. I know we've gone over this before. What is it, like 80%? Do you remember?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Something
like that.
Let's see if we can find it. Just because it's so, you know, you're like, oh, Rogan, you're exaggerating again. Probably. It might be like 78%, whatever it is. But it's even if it's more than 50%, that's fucking crazy. We just have robots that shoot things at people, and we hope we get the right ones.
You would never think that Transformers will actually happen one day. You
Totally
know, like
happen,
we're going
right?
to have like good Transformers and bad Transformers.
Oh my God.
And then the good ones are going to hack the bad ones, or vice versa.
Michael Bay was right all along.
God.
We need to bring Megan Fox back into the franchise. That's hard to imagine, man. But it's probably inevitable, right? It's probably inevitable that someone is going to make some super smart robot that does his bidding, and we're going to have like a war of worlds.
Yeah. We're going to have RoboCops that fight the bad robots, and then drones.
Can you imagine if the argument would be, let's let the robots fight because therefore it'll save human lives and will dictate how the world is won. Sort of just like the Olympics, but with robots fighting to the death. to see who gets to run the world.
And what Elon Musk should be doing instead of making batteries is trying to invent force fields. You know, like for real, we all need personal force fields.
Well, see, this is the thing. He is at the cutting edge of science in terms of like implementation of all these new inventions like lithium-ion batteries that are hooked up to giant fucking whatever that structure was they made it in.
Drone races. It's on ESPN all the time.
Oh, yeah.
So dudes put on like almost a VR headset and race through. They do have them in arenas.
Oh my
it's crazy.
God.
A lot of times it's at night with lit up like neon obstacles they got to go through. And these go like 70 miles an hour, I think. They go really fast.
So cool.
That's incredible. That's so much cooler than a video game because there's an actual thing out there that you're moving around.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like to play a video game, like that's the new video game. The new video game is you put some like 10K camera VR headset thing on, and you put these cameras on these robots, and then you go do shit where the actual thing is really doing it. It's not It's not a video. You're just watching some real physical thing take place, and then you have these physical wars. So like instead of like if you built together an army of semi-indestructible robots, right? And you had to duke it out with another army of semi-indestructible robots. And that would be like a television show.
Or drone laser tag. Yeah. Where it's like Star Wars and you're fighting, and if you shoot your laser at it, it like turns off the drone. It doesn't destroy it. Maybe it makes a fake.
Yeah, but you'd have to have high stakes. See, I think things would be so cheap by the time it gets to this point, it's like everything gets cheaper and cheaper. Like used to be, like you had to be a super baller to have that Michael Douglas brick on the beach, right? Remember in that movie Greed or whatever it was, Wall Street? Greed is good. He's walking with that giant brick. Like you had to be a super baller to be able to afford that. But now that's like nothing. And everyone has a cell phone that's way better than that. Like every person walking down the street, you go, sir, do you have a phone on you? Yes, I do. And he pulls out his phone. It's way better than Michael Douglas's super baller, all-time high money guy cell phone.
Except Ari Shaffir.
Except Ari. But Ari has Ari's flip phone is still way better, right? It's still way better than that stupid piece of shit that Michael Douglas had. So if we just keep going in that direction, they're going to get cheaper and cheaper and cheaper to do crazier and crazier things.